Well, I think private funding is first of all very important, and private funding is always the engine of economic growth and development, and that should always be encouraged. But the SME instrument does offer some very interesting aspects. And number one is that there's no equity loss, so it's a grant, i.e., you do not lose any equity or any control of your company or project to get the amount of funding that you would get from the SME instrument, which can go up to 2.5 million, whereas for a similar amount from private sources, you would have to obviously give up some amount of equity or maybe some future revenues or agree to certain conditions. The other advantage of the SME instrument vis-a-vis VC funding is that, of course, the process is structured and point based, so there is an objective evaluation. It does not follow the, let's say, the what the VC or what the it does not follow what the evaluator likes or does not like. All the proposals that qualify as per the same process and get the correct scores as per the same process do have a shot at getting the funding. Whereas with private funding, VC funding, it comes down to the interest of the VC, for example, and what they think is the current market trend and the kind of startup that they think will succeed and will get funded. The other advantage of the SME instrument, of course, is that you do not have a master. The European Commission is not your master. They are simply the grant facilitator and the grant disbursement management organization, but they do not control your company and they do not provide you with directions or instructions to follow, which may not always be the case when it comes to private funding.